This has changed on the Model X with the 2025 holiday update. In this video I will also show you 8 hidden features that weren't mentioned in the release notes, and in the end I will show you the brand new dance that only the Model X can do. Every holiday season, Tesla releases a big software update that basically makes the car better every time. I know I'm a little bit late to make this video, that's why I'm not going to go over all the features, because as you can see the list is quite long. And also there are many people that already showed what's new in the Model Y and Model 3 especially, but I haven't seen many people talking about what's new on the Model X and Model S. So therefore I will focus on that and also talk about the features that I'm the most excited about. So one of those new updates is that often I left the car and then at some point I'm like, no, I left my phone inside. However, there's a new feature now. If I leave my phone on the charging pad and leave the car, it should make a noise. Now. And then I'm like, yeah, I left my phone. And I can go back and grab it. In the release notes it says that it only works when it's on the wireless charging pad. However, in the Model Y and Model 3, in the refreshed version, you can also leave it anywhere in the car. Because the car has ultra wideband, it should also recognize when the phone is not on the wireless pad. What's strange though is that the refreshed Model S and Model X also have this ultra wideband, so it should work here as well. But apparently it doesn't. I don't know, maybe it will come in a few months. Another thing I find kind of cool is that when you're listening to music or just a podcast, and now when you get into the car, it will automatically switch. And now I can listen to it inside the car. It's just seamless, continuous in the car, which is crazy. Technologia! There are some new things in the Toybox as well. So basically we have this photo booth. It uses this camera up here and you can have some filters here. Do this with my body, Optimus. 3, 2, 1. And now I can just add some stuff here, give myself new hair. Just a little fun thing to do with your friends. And then of course we have the new Santa mode. By the way, you can use voice command and say ho ho ho, and then, and what this does is it turns the car into this Santa sled with Optimus as the driver. You can also look at it here. It looks quite funny when you see the reindeers run. They do like those tiny steps, and yeah, I think it's hilarious. I love this. They're all waiting in line. These are the parked cars. Another thing that I was very excited about, and I thought comes to the Model X as well, is the paint shop, so that you can change the wrap of the car. I was so excited about the paint shop because obviously if you look at the outside of my car, I put my bucket list all over my car. And the crazy thing is, this is not a wrap, it's all handwritten. Same here, a friend did that. And then on the other side, I have the other 50 items of my bucket list and some advertising on the back. That's why I really hope that this feature comes to the Model X as well, because I definitely want to see this with my bucket list on it. Yeah, I think it's just very unfortunate that there are many features that the Model X and Model S didn't get yet, and some of the features that didn't even make it to Europe yet. For example, the Grok integration, I think is very cool. And then of course all the FSD stuff. Something that made it to Europe that I think is useful for me, because I often sleep in my car and I have a lot of different camp spots all over Europe, and I can save them now in my favorites on the screen. That definitely will be a feature that I will be using more often in the future. All right, let's have a look at the 8 hidden features. I'm not sure yet if they are actually working on my Model X because I'm in Europe. Number 1 is that apparently now you can look at the supercharging stations in 3D. So there's this very cool visualization, and you can even recognize what kind of model is at the charging spot or at the supercharger. However, there are only a few selected superchargers where you can do this, and of course they are not in Europe. But I want to have a look if we can look at superchargers in the US. It doesn't show the supercharger for me. But there is something that I noticed that wasn't in the release notes, which is to have the suspension settings here in the controls tab. And you might have seen my videos where I went off-roading with my Model X in the Western Alps, and there I used the suspensions definitely many times. So it would have been useful to have this update back then already. We have new visualizations here. If I open the back door. Yeah, that's kind of cool. You can zoom in. Hey, there's a seat in here, but I don't have a seat here. Yeah, I have removed that one so I can sleep in the car. That's why. Now another thing that I want to check out is this, I think it's like an Easter egg. There's one hidden feature in the service mode. Let me try to find it. It's like the power distribution. Yeah, it's probably something that is only available in the Model Y, unfortunately, again. But yeah, here is how it should look like. There are 8 cameras all around the car. So basically we have 3 up here. We have another one here on the pillar right here. And then of course here in the back. And according to a new update that wasn't mentioned in the release notes is that when they are dirty, you will get a message inside. So you know you have to clean them. So that's why I'm now gonna make the cameras very dirty. Yeah, these are the electric doors on the Model X. It's kind of cool. It's just automatic. All right, so cameras are dirty here as well. And I covered the front cameras completely. Let's see. So I'm just gonna drive a little bit. I didn't get any message. Maybe again, that's not something that we have in Europe yet. Or maybe at least not on the Model X. And you should also be able to zoom in on dashboard footage now. Yeah, that works. Great. Something that I noticed in the Tesla app is that now it shows you an arrow that always points towards where the car is and tells you how far away it is. So yeah, 16 meters, it's right there. And for the last hidden feature, I'm actually not sure if it's new or has been there for a long time already. It has to do with the Falcon wing doors. So basically, when you're underneath and you click the button right here, nothing happens until you move away, but then it closes. I think it's very cool. Yeah, this door closes as well. All right, now it's time for the final dance and the new light show that the Model X got, which is always quite exciting. But before that, let me know in the comments what you think about the new updates and if you believe that the Model Y and Model 3 updates will also get to the Model S and Model X eventually. So yeah, now let's schedule the show. The new one is called Jingle Rush. You gotta exit the car, close the door, and then we will enjoy the show. All right, that's it. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.